Today, we're going to be doing something a little different. Now, as you can see here, it is a basic pair of Allen Edmonds dress shoes. Now, these shoes are in rough shape. They have a lot of salt stains on them. As you can see, the bottoms of the soles have holes in them, and these things are pretty beat up. They should have seen a shoe cobbler a long time ago. But here's where today's video is going to be a bit different. Now, for you folks that have watched our videos, what may seem like a 10 to 20 minute shoe repair actually takes quite a bit longer than that. But how long does a basic shoe repair actually take? Well, today we're going to take this pair of Allen Edmonds, we're going to put ourselves on the clock, no cheating, and we're going to see how long does it take to realistically resole a pair of dress shoes like this. So, without further ado, let's get started.
All right, we're gonna do a basic resole on these Allen Edmonds and to kind of give you an idea of how long it takes the typical cobbler to do a basic resole. I have my stopwatch, we'll leave it running. So glue drying, all of that, we're gonna keep it going and then we'll show you at the end. We're gonna replace the cork in this. The other one is completely shot. You can see it's going all the way through, but we're gonna do them both. All right, so we have got most of the cork out of here and we are at just over 11 minutes. All right, as I'm getting these stitches off this welt, I'm gonna explain. We're not gonna be talking a whole lot during this because we're on the clock and I wanna give you a true idea of how long it takes. And when I talk, well, that just kind of explains, wasting time.
Okay, like Heath said, we're trying to keep this as authentic as possible, so I'm not going to talk a lot through it. I'm just going to get it done. But these shoes do have a lot of salt stains on them that have never been taken out, or at least not in a while. So I am going to work on getting some of these salt stains out before I polish them up. So I'm using this salt remover from Saphir. It does a really good job. I think it has like vinegar in it because you can smell the vinegar. And you can also, if you're ever trying to get salt stains out, you can use a mixture really of just water and vinegar, and that does a really good job.
All right, so we're using sheet cork. Some of you have seen us use the hot cork. This is what most cobblers will use.
Okay, so we have to let the glue set up on these shoes, and while that's doing that, I just figured I would take a few sips of my coffee here, enjoy this, and also tell you guys real quick about today's video sponsor, which is Veer Watches. Now, it's easy to talk about Veer because we love their watches. If you watch our videos at all, you know that Heath and I literally have these watches on all the time, and this watch is on my wrist probably 6 days out of 7. I had to go to an event last night for my daughter. I have on this watch. I go to church, I have on this watch. I go out in town, it's usually this watch. I love it. And I know Heath likes his. This one is the RS1, the racing chronograph watch. I think Heath has one of their Meridian watches. And one of the things that I really like about them is, one, all of them are assembled and tested here in the United States. You know, we make our sandals here in the US, and I love supporting US made businesses. And this is one of them. The other thing about them is they have thousands and thousands and thousands of 5-star reviews. And when you have that many 5-star reviews, you must be doing something right. And these guys are hitting it out of the park. And one of the other things that Heath and I really like about Veer watches is they're just authentic. They're classic. It's not like a lot of these trendy watch brands that are being made over in China, and then somebody comes over and tries to, pays a lot for a website and sells them for $30. No, I mean, these are good watches. And I've had a lot of you folks reach out to us after these sponsorships saying, hey, I'm a big watch aficionado. I love watches. I know all about watches. And yeah, Veer watches are great. So again, these are testimonies you guys are giving to us. So when you like them, when we like them, again, Veer must be doing something right. And I definitely think you guys, if you love watches at all, if you're looking for a great timepiece, make sure you click on the link that I give you. There'll be a link down below. And just make sure you click on that. It'll take you to Veer watches, check them out. And I promise you, I think you're going to love it. So with that being said, one more sip. Oh, that's good. And let's go get these shoes done. All right, I'm going to throw a little conditioner on this leather because it's been a while, obviously, since these have been conditioned. And then after this absorbs, we'll put some shoe cream on there to put the color back in, and then these shoes will be just about ready. All right, I've chosen the Saphir Pomadir cream. It's really great stuff for nice leathers, and we are going with cognac, which I think is going to be a nice blend for this color leather. By the way, Heath just started joking around with me and said I pronounced it cognac relatively southern with my accent. So is it cognac, cognac? Y'all leave a comment down below and let me know how you pronounce it. But cognac, cognac, whatever. You get the drift. Okay, this pair of Allen Edmonds dress shoes is done. Now, how long did it take us to repair this pair of shoes? I'm not going to tell you right now, so let me first show you what we did to this pair of shoes.
So simple, we want to do a standard. If you took them to a cobbler shop, here's what they would do. Here's what they should do, should we say, because we know there's a lot out there that just glue something on, but this is how it should be done.
Yeah.
One of the things that we use that we've not done in the past is we actually had a pre-made heel block that is made out of vegetable tan leather. It's just a pre-assembled heel block, and a lot of cobblers use them. Some people like to stack their own, but we just, you know.
And in all fairness, real quick, bouncing off of that, a lot of Allen Edmonds shoes, if you can take that heel block off, the original Allen Edmonds heel block, without cracking it to pieces, most of the time you can get them off.
You can get them off.
Yeah, you can just reuse that.
Yeah.
So by Heath and I using an already pre-made stacked block was pretty much the equivalent of just reusing the Allen Edmonds one. It's just the one we put on is even better. So, but it saves a lot of time for a shoe cobbler to use a stack block rather than have to go in and build one up over and over and over. That adds a lot of time and expense to it.
Other than that though, welt was in good shape. We could reuse the welt. We put sheep cork inside of this, and we used just a standard run-of-the-mill, but good leather replacement. It wasn't like a JR or a Gebruder or any of those, but
it's what you'd find at probably most shoe repair shops,
Yes.
unless you're paying the extra expense for like a JR.
And
so that was about it. And then the uppers, all I did was just clean those off really well. It had a lot of salt stains on there, so I used, again, the little salt stain remover from Saphir that took it right off. Then I just cleaned them off a bit with saddle soap, then just went back, conditioned them, put some shoe cream on, which also put the color back in along with some more conditioner. And we also put toe taps.
I already had them on there, so we just we put those on.
So again, that added a little time to it as well. All right, it took us, drum roll.
Let's see.
2 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of that, you may be thinking, wow, that took a long time, or that was like faster than what I thought. But you have to remember, when shoe repair shops are reselling this pair of shoes, they're also doing work on other shoes as well. So while the glue is drying, a lot of that time is the glue setting up and drying. It's not us working on that pair of shoes for 12 or 2 hours completely. So multitasking. So while that's drying, we're normally working on other pairs of shoes as well. So again, 2 hours to knock out that pair of shoes, and this is how they look now. That's I don't know how fast other guys are doing it, but that's how long it takes us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And by the way, I say cognac.
Yeah, so we looked it up, and in the French Gazette, cognac. So there you go. I don't want to hear any more making fun of me down in the comment section. Again, guys, go check out Bear Watches. We'll leave the link down in the description box below. And also, like the video, comment below, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and that about does it. So until next time, y'all have a good one.